Okie dokie. Hi, and welcome to the Points of Light unit. I'm Mary Kay, Independent Sales Director Kathy McDonald, and from now on, we're a team, and I've been assigned to your success. There are a few things that I thought I would love to touch base with you about before your startup kit arrives. You're watching this video because you decided to join our team, and your startup kit's going to be there in 3 to 5 days. But right away, there are some things that you can be doing. First of all, write down your consultant number if you haven't already and put it in a safe place. You can always find it again, but it's great to have it handy because you're going to need it to sign into your InTouch website. The very, very first thing that you should do if you haven't done it already, and for some people it just comes naturally to move into this, and for others you need a little walking through, but you need to set up your InTouch website because you do so much stuff through it during your business. It's a source of education, it's how you order your products, and there's a lot of training on there that's really, really great. Alrighty, so the very first thing you're going to do is set up your InTouch website. If you segued right into that after your application, then it will take you to your profile. And there you'll put in your name and your information very much the same way that you did when you filled out your application. You're also going to have to select a password. And please make it simple. If it's complicated, you might forget, and write it down. And the password always is letters, numbers, and one character, like an exclamation point. And so then from that point, you're going to go and set up your personal website, which comes free at this time when you become a consultant. And that's a little more involved. I suggest you upload a photograph because the other option is that you have a picture of a flower that comes with it. And do you know that when people are hunting around looking for a consultant, they will never choose the website that has a flower for a picture over one that has a picture of a person. So that's my first tip. There are other things that you can go in and add to or change later. For instance, they'll give you a choice of 5 zip codes that you would like to be seen in if people are trying to locate a consultant. Now, the third thing you're going to want to do is set up your ProPay account, because if you're making sales, you want to have a way to collect people's money. And if people can charge it or put it on their debit card, they're going to be a lot more excited about getting everything that they just fell in love with. So that ProPay account enables you to take those cards and either apply them directly to your next order of Mary Kay, or you can move that money into your bank account. Now, you're going to want to get in contact with your whole unit as well. And we have a unit Facebook page. As soon as you and I actually connect through text or a phone call, I will invite you to that page and send you a link, and you come on board there with all the rest of us. Now, just in case you're wondering where are these customers going to come from in the first place, and I know you probably discussed that before, but I'm just going to tell you now, it's not who you know and it's not your family that's going to make up your customer base, because the truth is, if that's your customer base, you don't have a business. It's the people you know, people that you haven't ever met yet. That's going to be your customer base. So right now, for instance, I have about 400 people in my customer base, and almost every single one of them I never knew before I started my Mary Kay business. You're going to find a lot of information on InTouch that teach you the skills that you need to have a successful Mary Kay business. Guess what? None of us are good at this when we start, but you will learn time management skills, money management skills, emotional management skills, and skills management skills. In other words, how do we show the product? How do we talk about it? How do we close a sale? All of that is going to be available to you either on InTouch, in various other trainings, or our one-on-one training. Now, One of the videos that you're going to watch very shortly after this one is about inventory. What should I do about inventory? Do I even want to have an inventory? There are several ways you can run your business. One is with no inventory and you're just having people order through your website. The other is to have a small inventory. The other is to have a store. Let's talk a minute about a business debut. We want to let all your friends know that you're in business. And one of the best ways to do that is in a business debut. We can do that live, getting a bunch of girlfriends together and showing the products. We can do that using Facebook. We can do it using Zoom. So we'll discuss these options because we want the people who know you and love you to be the first on board. They're the ones that are going to let you practice on their faces. They're the ones that hopefully are going to support you and introduce you to their friends that you don't know yet. Now, here's a little piece of critical information I want to share with you. This is really important, so listen up. Right off the bat, you need to go to the bank and set up a separate bank account for all of your Mary Kay business. Don't ever commingle your funds. Don't ever borrow from your funds. You need to keep it straight. Don't be an embezzler. Your Mary Kay money is your Mary Kay money, and we'll teach you how to handle it and how to pay yourself out of it. Now, when you open up that InTouch page for the first time, your homepage is going to be full of stuff for new consultants. And if you're a very independent and self-motivated person, I say go to it. It will have lists, it will have instructions, it will have videos, and you can learn a lot. When you go to open up your starter kit for the first time, you're, first of all, not even going to believe how much stuff is in that box. You begin to unpack it, and often people feel overwhelmed. Now, I know that there's something on the InTouch website page that will walk you through that. But if you feel more comfortable doing it with your director, we can actually do it through Zoom or in person to person. It's a lot of fun, it's some great bonding time, and all the questions that come up we can answer right at the time. Another thing is, I spoke at one point about starting your ProPay account and opening up your personal website and setting that up. Well, you have to go under orders on the toolbar to find your links to that. However, you might find them right there on that home page too if you're a brand new consultant. So that's where you want to be looking on that home page at all the stuff geared just for you. So there you go. You got to explore that. It's going to be fun.